Okay, I am doing the November 22nd, 2019 Daily Tarot Card reading. Today it may not be about love relationships, it's just a regular daily reading. The first card that we have is the Nine of Pentacles card. It's a card of wealth and maybe independence. On this card, there's a picture of a female, so maybe perhaps you're a single female who's doing well financially. The next card is the Seven of Wands card in the reverse. This card means that someone may not want to communicate with you, or maybe perhaps they won't negotiate with you properly. In the previous day's reading, we had a breakup. So the wealthy gardener, the female, she had a breakup with her person, and technically it was like pretty much the relationship is dead and gone. So this person who is not wanting to negotiate is possibly her ex. And the reason why I know that is because the next card is the Death card in the reverse, which is a card about refusing to let go. So the next card is the Seven of Swords, and this is a card, I think still we're talking about the ex person trying to cause as much damage as he possibly can. So he's either trying to come as an adversary to her, and maybe he's trying to take things from her, but basically he's not coming as her friend. So she's supposed to be wary of him and watch out. Okay, and then the final thing he does is pretty much betray her, okay? So that's definitely not a good ex. He definitely wasn't a good lover either, because he was a cheater. So it's a person she did need to get rid of and needs to stay away from her, basically. So our hero of our daily readings has so far been the King of Wands. And it seems like whenever someone is in trouble, a lot of times it might be a woman. I'd have to go back and look, but no, he helped a page also. So he seems to be very compassionate and helpful. And so when people are in trouble, for some reason, this King of Wands comes to the rescue. So 3 cheers for this King of Wands, whoever he is in real life. Thanks for helping whoever you're helping. And the next card is the Temperance card, okay? The Temperance card a lot of times is about moderation. In this case, it's probably about health. Like when you are being aggravated by someone who's trying to abuse you or harm you, it may be a card about improved mental health. Maybe for the wealthy gardener, for the female, because she does not deserve to be harassed and bothered by her ex. The next card is the Wheel of Fortune. This is a card about luck, improving. And when we're talking about luck improving, is it for the wealthy gardener or is it for the King of Wands? I think we're talking about the Emperor. So the Emperor could have gotten an improved state of, let me see, I don't know. The Emperor didn't really come in our reading so far. So maybe the Temperance card may have been in regard to the wealthy gardener. But okay, the Wheel of Fortune card could be in regard to this King of Wands, because there's some opportunities here for one of them to consider. I think it's the Emperor. Oh, I'm so sorry, I keep saying Emperor. The King of Wands. The reason why I keep saying Emperor is because that is what he makes a transition toward. That's why I believe that the Seven of Cups card is in relation to him. So he's trying to pick and choose what opportunity is the best for him. And he has to be careful because there's so many choices. And the cups kind of look empty. And there's like a big old reptile or something there. So he's like choosing, maybe it's a dangerous choice. So he has to choose the best choice. Or, be very cautious. Maybe read the fine print to make sure he doesn't get signed up for something that has loopholes that will put him in danger in some way, shape, or form. So he did happen to find the right opportunity for him. He takes a leap toward it with the Fool card. The next card is the Page of Pentacles. So the opportunity that he did go toward did pay off pretty well. And as I stated before, I mistakenly said Emperor because I believe that this King of Wands does go into Emperor energy, maybe perhaps because of his good deeds, because he's been doing many good deeds so far. So in my daily readings, he comes up whenever someone is in debt or something to that effect to help them. So let's see. So the Emperor card is the next card, as I explained. This is probably the energy of the King of Wands. Okay, the Emperor is about nobility and honor, and again, this King of Wands is also about like compassion and noble deeds and things like that. So they do have similar energy. So it's not strange that he transformed into that energy. I wasn't sure what was going on. Like, I didn't know why the Emperor was here, so I did a clarification. For some reason, when I'm doing clarifications, I get a couple cards to pop out. So I got a Page of Wands, the Three of Cups, the Temperance card, the High Priestess card, and the Hierophant card. Okay? I'm going to put those over there. And so the reason that the Emperor possibly was in the reading is I just realized that it was because it was the King of Wands, his energy transformed, but because I didn't know earlier, that's why I did a clarification. So the cards that I just read to you, the clarification cards, are about loyalty, celebration, moderation, intuition, and tradition. Okay? So those are reasons why the Emperor is there, maybe. Okay, so the next card I didn't understand also, why was the Four of Wands card here? Okay, I know it's about a new house being built or fixing up a home, but I didn't really know why it was here in the reading. It makes sense sometimes when I'm telling you what's going on, but I did clarify. So what I had gotten was a couple cards coming out together. So this is the Eight of Wands card. It's about opportunities. The Ace of Wands card, and this is about, I guess, a new beginning in love or something like that. And then the Page of Swords card, this is about victory. And, well, we kind of have two cards about victory. So the Page of Swords is about like spying or intelligence, intellectual conversation. So the next card is the Six of Wands card, and this is like a victory parade. The King of Swords, I know it's a lot of cards, but they really did come out all together. Okay, the King of Swords is about like a manager, a business manager or something like that. And then this is the Nine of Cups card, and this is about dreams coming true. So basically, the Emperor brought to himself, I think. Okay, so this is like a transformation here. You have the King of Wands doing many, many good deeds. Okay? He became the Emperor, and the Emperor in his Emperor status improved himself and brought all of these good items toward his life, okay? But I had a card in the love reading. I'm not sure if I remember which card it is, but it's like where sometimes, I think it's rewards in reverse. It's like the Ace of Gems card. It's reward. Like when you get a reward, sometimes there are benefits, and sometimes drawbacks. So the benefits of the Emperor having money, and because he, I guess he did a project, he got some wealth from it, and then he gave himself all of these blessings. One of the drawbacks from it is, if you continue to watch, I'll tell you in a minute, okay? Okay, let's see. Okay, so the next card here is the Six of Pentacles card. And this is a card about knowing where to invest your money. So you can choose a good investment or a bad investment. Obviously, you're going to try to invest your money in a good place, in a good way. Okay, the next card is the one that I'm trying to mention to you, is that the Emperor brought all of these beautiful things into his life. But in the process, he probably gave himself a lot of burdens, because if you have a new house, you have to clean it up. You have to take care of all of your abundance and dreams and wishes that you manifested into your life. So sometimes with the blessings, you get a little bit of work or a lot of work, because that Ten of Wands card is about a heavy burden, like being totally overwhelmed. So The Emperor maybe is learning a lesson. He's improving his intuition so that he can be aware of what to do or not do the next time. Maybe when he's making choices, so maybe he won't take on such a big burden. Maybe he might buy a smaller house so it's not so hard to clean. Or if I were him, I'd be thinking about getting a household helper or something like that. So maybe that's what he's thinking about doing. Who knows? So, and the last card here is the Strength card. So Strength is about taming the lion, taming that force that's kind of out of control in your life or in your situation. How is he going to manage to carry this burden of taking care of a house? And he probably has a lot of things to do, and so far we haven't seen an Empress with the Emperor. So maybe perhaps he's going to consider that and look for a woman to help him carry his burdens. Okay, so that's the thought. That is the November 22nd 2019 daily tarot card reading. Okay, thank you for listening. I really appreciate it. Please like, share, and subscribe. Okay.